सब्सक्राइब कीजिए रैपिड स्टेनोग्राफर चैनल को और बेल आइकॉन को दबाइए लेटेस्ट स्टेनोग्राफी डिक्टेशंस और मटेरियल सबसे पहले पाने के लिए। Hello guys, today I'm going to deliver a speech from Kailash Chandra magazine, transcription number 406. So let's start. Mr. Chairman, I support this resolution very strongly, but my doubt is whether the environment required for successfully carrying it out can be created in the country. The experience of cooperation in the past has been analyzed in the report of the Rural Credit Survey of the Reserve Bank, and their conclusions are not very encouraging, but even then we should lay our hope on cooperation and we must proceed. Now, I am speaking about distributive cooperation or consumers cooperation. In this country, I know in the last few years the traders have been making large profits by raising prices. We often complain of deficit financing as the cause for the rise in prices, but really a large part of it is due to the traders. Take the case of even vegetables in Delhi. For instance, the vegetables are sold at very high prices because of the traders clinging together. And this has been going on all over the country. That is to say, goods are sold at high prices not because the prices at the source are high, but because the people who are trading in them join together, add all kinds of extras and sell them at high prices. This has been going on for the last many years and the prices have been going on fluctuating. This has resulted, as the Honourable Member pointed out, in the setting up of inquiry committees and commissions, and the important consideration has been about increasing dearness allowance to catch up with the rising cost of living. Now, sir, the cost of living increases have been chiefly on account of this unnecessary rise in prices due to joint action by the traders. And what has been the consequence of all that? There have been so many enquiries and there have been strikes because the pay has not been increased according to the cost of living. I do not want to go into all that, but the point here is that all these troubles, these labor troubles especially, are largely due to these high prices. So, it must be effectively controlled. If we can cooperatively organize shops in different areas under non-official management, it is possible to do that. It is necessary to keep the prices under control, especially of the necessaries of life. The Honourable Member mentioned various articles. First of all, food grains are the most important. In regard to food grains, fair price shops are there in Kerala, for instance, but the prices of other articles are still going up in almost all the towns in the country, not because they are not available in the countryside at lower prices, but people have to buy them locally and the traders are controlling them. The same is the case with clothing also. All kinds of articles which are required by the common man are being sold at very high prices. So all these items have to be taken up. Now people may ask, who will do all that? That can be done and has been done. I have got experience of Madras for nearly 20 years. There is the Urban Cooperative Society which is doing exceedingly well. It has got about 30 branches in the city. The society was started by poor teachers to provide such things for themselves and for others who are drawing small salaries. These people come in the evening and work together like brothers. The difficulty is that we have a wrong conception of cooperation. We have been trying to put it into the hands of paid officers. I am not entirely against it, but we don't want honorary workers at the top. As the honorable member said, this idea must be planted in the minds of the people in their very childhood in the schools. There are schools in some parts of the country where cooperative societies are run by the school boys. They make their own cooperative purchases and sales. In my opinion, therefore, the whole thing must start in schools and colleges. There, all purchases must be made on cooperative basis, and thereby the very idea of cooperation must be put into the young mind. By practical experience, they must be taught. They will then develop into most useful honorary workers afterwards. I have been speaking about cooperation, that is to say, distributive cooperation, but we can go further. Even in productive cooperation, we could do a lot. There is plenty of waste land in the country. If only the landless laborers are colonized in those places made to work cooperatively for increasing production, surely production could be increased in the country. We are talking aloud about increased production, but we connect it with imposing slogans like sealing and land, etc. There is plenty of waste land all over the country, but they have to spend money over that land. They can be given about 5 to 10 acres, and in this cooperation can help. In that way, you are sure of increasing the production in the country. तो गैस ये मैंने आपको 840 वर्ड्स बोले हैं और ये 120 वर्ड पर मिनट की स्पीड है. थैंक यू.